So it's either doom and gloom, this is the end of YouTube, the end of small creators, we might as well cancel monetization options. Or toxic positivity. We can still do it, guys, we just need to stay really positive because everything will solve. Well, as with a lot of other things, the truth is somewhere in the middle, but nobody's really talking about it. In this video, we're going to talk about the 3 main reasons why you're actually upset about these increased requirements, what you need to build to succeed today, and how the way YouTube will start counting views is actually the biggest hammer against slop on this platform. Hi, my name is Sophie, I go by Kali on my gaming channel, and if you're a content creator, you have no doubt heard that they're changing the requirements to get into the YouTube partner programs from the 1st of February 2027. And you're probably feeling a certain way about it. You either feel like this is the time to quit, or you feel like a milestone has been taken away from you, or you're blaming the greedy corpo behind it all. For those of you who don't know, here's a very quick recap. To get monetized on YouTube, as in earning money on ads, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours the last 365 days. From the 1st of February next year, they're increasing that to 1,000 subscribers and 8,000 watch hours the last 365 days. And to put that into perspective, I'm a little over 700 subs. I have 2,500 watch hours the last 365 days. So 8,000 watch hour does sound quite impossible, doesn't it? Look, I am not positive towards these changes at face value either. But since my feed has been flooded with people who are upset about it, I feel like I really have to address the elephant in the room, because it really does boil down to one simple question. Why are you doing YouTube? Maybe you never actually asked yourself that question, or maybe your answer is crystal clear. I want to earn money. I want to be famous. I want to help people. But you know what 99% of those people have in common? None of them have been working freelancing or have had their own company before starting YouTube. They've either been sitting in a classroom with a teacher in front of them, or they had a boss that's been giving them clear instruction on how to improve to get a raise. And this is what nobody's talking about. The simple fact that you have never worked for yourself before is fundamentally the reason why these changes are upsetting. Not only do you not get easy to understand feedback from your employer, now they're also moving the goalpost away from you without a clear instruction on how to freaking get there. Well, I can't change YouTube, but let me change the way you think. Let's jump into the 3 most common reasons why these changes have made people so upset. Number 1, I want to earn money on YouTube. By raising the bar, they, YouTube, are effectively eliminating small content creators' ability to earn money on this platform. If you have only ever worked for someone, this way of thinking is actually not that strange, but here's the secret. You will never earn a living wage on YouTube. You can, however, earn a living wage off of YouTube. In fact, you can start earning money without even having any subscribers. Talk to any successful content creator and they will tell you that they have several different revenue streams. Talk to any freelancer and they will tell you the same. Talk to any artist and you will have the same response. When I was working freelancing as a graphical designer, I was still installing computers and setting up routers. The main thing you learn as a freelancer or running your own company is that you never really put all of your eggs in one basket. Affiliate marketing, brand deals, product placement, selling courses, books, digital stamps, merch, subscriptions, donations. So if your goal is to earn money on YouTube, earn money off of YouTube. Number 2, it was never about the money, it was all about reaching a milestone. Again, if you have never worked for yourself before, this is not a strange way to think about it. You see number go up, you feel good about it. Someone outside of you goes ding 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 and you feel really good about yourself. But let me ask you this. Why are you handing over the power to some external big brother? Not a single company in the world would do that. This is your journey, your enterprise, your milestones. Create your own milestones and celebrate them with your viewers when you reach them. My first milestone was 10 subscribers and then 50 subscribers and then 100 subscribers, and then I started celebrating more engaged views and I even celebrate learning new things. Now I celebrate every 100 subscribers with cake. I go and buy myself a nice cake and I can pat myself on the back for my achievements. I keep it within my power, and I don't need someone from the outside to tell me I'm doing good. Make yourself a very simple accomplishment or achievement chart and just write down measurable goals and how you want to celebrate them when you reach those goals. And eventually, what date you actually reached it. It's actually a lot of fun to look back at what you've done and what milestones you set for yourself early on in your journey when you're at a later point in your journey. Number 3, I want to be famous. I want to be recognized in my space as a trusted person regardless of entertainment or as a teacher. Being in the YouTube Partner Program makes me a trusted creator and my videos will be recommended more. Believe it or not, but this answer is probably one of the more interesting ones because it reveals the hidden reason why YouTube needed to make these changes to begin with. Just let me start by saying no. Your audience doesn't care if you're in the YouTube Partner Program. They will follow you regardless if they trust you. And the answer here is actually quite simple. Community. And that brings us to the most important part of this video. 3 truths hidden in plain sight that you need to be made aware of going forward. Number 1. Not too long ago, YouTube introduced a lower bar to get into the YouTube Partner Program. 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. This unlocks features such as donations, super thanks, linking to your merch store, and membership. And through memberships, you can have things like members only stream, members only video, or members first to new videos, for example. In other words, at 500 subscribers, YouTube is handing you the tools to build a community. It's to encourage you to create a space for your most loyal viewers. To make you the spokesperson in your space. And this hasn't changed. The bar will still be at 500. The one thing that changes at 1000 is getting paid from ads. Number 2, YouTube's customers are the advertisers, not the creators. And advertisers want their ads to run on trusted videos. YouTube is between a rock and a hard place here because they need to guarantee their customers, the advertisers, that not only will the correct viewer see their ad, the ads won't run on slop videos. And if we push it a little bit further, AI and slop content can actually destroy YouTube. Think about that. They want and need real creators to be able to keep this business model going. And they want and need to be able to verify to their customers that real people are watching and creating. Number 3. Most YouTube teachers will preach really hard on 2 things. The algorithm equals the audience, and it's not about subscribers, it's about views. Now, the first one is true. The audience wants something, and the algorithm's job is to serve that to the viewer. But the second one is not completely true. Yes, it's not about subscribers, but it's actually not about views either. It's about watch hours and engage views. It's no secret that YouTube is moving towards more bingeable content, but what does that actually mean? Well, YouTube wants to be the #1 platform on TVs. They want the viewers to watch just one more video. And this is where watch hours and engaged views is actually important. Now, if you're paying attention, you have already figured out what's behind all of these truths. Community. Start building a community. Make yourself the voice in your space and build trust with your audience. Remember that it's not about creator versus creator, but video versus video, which means that even very small channels have a huge possibility to build a community from the very first video. So far, we've talked about not allowing the platform that you're posting on to take power away from creating your own measurable goals and milestones. That revenue streams will mostly run off of YouTube, and why community is the most important thing you can build. Now let's talk a little bit more about the upcoming changes. On top of the changes going into effect the 1st of February, we also have another change coming now the 24th of August. And I have seen so many creators talk badly about this, but hear me out. This is the biggest hammer against slop and AI ever. Why? Well, because if you start watching a video or you're scrolling past a short and you get the AI ick and scroll past that video or click off that video, that doesn't count as a view anymore. Yes, it will show up as a view, but views doesn't matter anymore. Watch hours for long-form content and engaged views for short-form is what matters to get into the YouTube Partner Program. In other words, the analytics will suddenly and quite accurately point out bad and slop content. And these are the statistics that will be asked for if you're making any sort of brand deals, for example. You can accurately prove your view history, and that could potentially give you an edge when talking about compensation with brand deals. So when it comes to the increased demands on shorts, look, I don't really agree with these changes. If they're counting engaged views, I feel like they could have kept it at 10 million instead of increasing it to 20. But also from a business point of view, I'm afraid I have to say I understand why they implemented the change, and I'd really love to sit here and say that all you need to do is, but I don't create short form, and I don't really have a clear answer to give here. Better storytelling, you know, that's such a lame thing to say, but you know, I really hope they'll go back and change that, because that part just actually honestly straight up sucks. Like, I'm not saying that it will be easy to begin with, but let's say you have 1,000 subscribers, and out of those 1,000 you have 100 loyal viewers, and each week they are watching 1 hour of your content. That means 100 hours a week. That's 5,200 watch hours a year. Now, these are obviously wishful thinking numbers, but if you start thinking in the context of bingeable content and like better storytelling and little tricks like watch this video next if you like it, it's not that impossible. So look, you are in your full rights to be upset about these changes, but when you are ready to leave that camp, remember this video, figure out why you want to be a YouTuber, shift your mentality, and take back control. To summarize, you won't earn a living on YouTube. You will earn a living off of YouTube. Take back control of your journey. Make your own milestones, create measurable goals for yourself, and celebrate them when you reach them. Community will be the secret sauce to success on this platform. Make clear audience personas and understand the value that you bring. Watch hours matters above all else when it comes to long form, and engaged views matters above all else in short form. Storytelling, planning your videos, research what will work, this will all increase watch hours and engaged views. Do not waste time churning out more videos and burning yourself out. Do not waste too much time being upset about this. It is what it is. And look, I'm old. I have learned through life that when people are screaming fire, fire, it's usually not because they're seeing fire, they're seeing smoke. Before ending this video, and this might be the least interesting part for most of you still watching, but my personal goal hasn't changed. Ever since I started my own journey, I wanted to get into the YouTube Partner Program, and I feel like I'm so close to reaching that goal. So I still want to reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours by the end of the year. And if I don't reach it, it is what it is. And if I reach it, I guess I'm getting cake. This is obviously not the usual kind of video that I post, but if you feel like this helped you in any way, please leave a like, maybe watch some of my other content, and most important of all, have a great day. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!